the GS Lifestyle card that he spoke about. Because there are a lot of people around the world who own cryptocurrency, but how do they spend their cryptocurrency? How do you go to the local coffee shop and actually pay for your meal or your coffee using your cryptocurrency? So I want to introduce you to the gentleman that Brent spoke about, Mr. Bruce Hughes, who is a father of three. He is an alternative strategist. He is a phenomenal educator out of a teaching and pastoral background, and he's going to take us through the benefits, features of the GS Lifestyle card. So over to you, Bruce.
Janine, thanks so much for that. And to everyone who's spoken and shared their stories, well done. It's awesome to be part of this big global community. And for every person who's on this call, well done for carving out time. It's fantastic to see how many people are taking responsibility, taking ownership for their financial portfolios, for understanding cryptocurrencies, and for maybe looking at 2021 differently. This year could be a milestone year for you if you choose to make some different decisions, take some different action. Here's what I know is 4 or 5 years ago, I went through burnout. I had an emotional breakdown. We lost everything. Businesses shut down, trading accounts shut down, done. We had to start all over again. And that was my reset. That was my 2020. How many of you had a reset in 2020? Maybe your reset, just type the word reset. Maybe your reset was your company got restructured. Maybe your job salary got restructured. Maybe your finances have been radically restructured. 2020 was a big reset year. I had mine back in 2016. And so I had to start thinking differently, doing things differently. And one of those things was looking at where our finances are going. And what I want to show you very briefly is how to look at your finances and redirect portions of it. And the platform that I want to show you, I want to walk you through is called GS Lifestyle. It allows you to redirect portions of your finances into cryptocurrencies, into other global currencies. It allows you to get discounts on shopping, discounts on accommodation, discounts on flights. It allows you to send money to people within our community. Those are your families, your friends, business partners at 0% fees. So it becomes a boutique banking solution for us. It generates transactions. It's our all-in-one shop. It's where we can literally build lifestyle from. And here's the insane thing, and Brendan's spoken about this, is the moment people start using these cards and they start swiping them in coffee shops, or they start booking their holidays on them, or they start paying school fees, or putting groceries in their cupboards, or putting vitamins on their shelves, and putting petrol in the car. Every time someone does that with our cards, we earn from that. We are the bank. So if you want to be part of the banking community, if you want to earn fees, earn income from that, type the word bank if you want to be your own bank, because that's what we have on offer here. And we're seeing this trend taking place in the digital space at the moment. We're seeing a lot of brand new banks starting up that are overtaking traditional banks in how they operate. I want to make this very clear. GS Lifestyle is not just a bank. It really isn't. It is something we can build our lifestyle around. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to be looking down here. It's going to be a little bit distracting, but the screen I'm sharing with you should be taking up most of your screen. So I want to check that I'm in the right place here. Here's lifestyle. Yes, I want to share that screen. So I'm going to walk you through my back office. Full transparency here. Here comes my email address. So if you want to send an email to me, I'm just warning you, this is a repository email address, which means it just received all my spam as well. So if you do try and email me, there's a good chance that you're just going to get an auto response saying this email doesn't exist. And that's because I don't really want people having my personal email. So having said that, we're going into my account. You can see on the dashboard here, I'm going to walk us through this. And what's your password, Bruce? Great question, Brent. Thank you. Yeah, I'll send that to you privately, no problem. But I'm going to walk you through the dashboard that we're on. I'm going to do that by going through each tab that exists on the left here. Here's our tab on the left of the screen. And I'm going to quite methodically work through these tabs. So let's take a look at accounts. I decided to purchase a stainless steel card. And that card comes with certain functionalities, certain options, certain account options, certain fee options. The different cards allow you to have better and better services, better and better fee structures, better and better discounts. So if you're just starting out with a plastic card, that's great. You're plugging into a system that's already going to give you a ton of value. But then you can move from plastic to aluminium. You can upgrade to stainless steel. You can move into the gold-plated card. And then this card over here, I don't know if you can see my camera right now. You'll have to maybe scroll around. I'm not quite sure where my camera is. But I'm holding a solid gold card. I'm at Andrew Eaton's house at the moment. This gives you probably the best value possible. But let me walk you through my stainless steel card account. My account comes with 5 different international currencies. Dollar, yen, pound, euro, Chinese yuan. These are the major currencies of the world. And that means I have an international offshore banking account right here on my laptop. And I can move money between those different accounts depending on which global currencies are growing in value. And these currencies grow in value based on the health of those countries' economics. So if Japan is going through a beautiful economic climb, I can take the US dollars over here and I can simply shift it into my Japanese yen account. This is awesome. This is what we call economic proofing. We can move between different governments based on the health of those governments. Type in economic proofing if you want to be in a position when you can proof yourself against bad government decisions. You know, if a president of the United States says something that has a negative effect on the dollar, guess what? I'm moving from dollars into yen. I'm moving from yen into euros. I'm in control of my funds. Okay, so that's the first thing that we got there. Massive control on an international stage. The second thing I want to go to is very simply cards. So this is obviously where we can load our cards. We can fund our accounts from here. But wait, let me go back one step. I want to show you something cool. Okay, so US dollar. I'm going to use this as the example. If I click on this US dollar account, I've got options. I can choose to move money from this account across to a beneficiary, and the beneficiaries are my yen account, my euro account, my pound account. That's the first thing. I can move between the different currencies I have. That's the economic proofing. I can top up this account. I can top it up in 4 different ways. I can send a wire transfer because the license for this bank is in the UK. It'll be an international wire transfer for me. I can do a load from my local bank account. I'm in South Africa and I bank with First National Bank. I can take out my FNB card and I can load from my FNB card, my First National Bank card, into this account. I get an international wire transfer. Who's from the UK? Type UK in the bottom. You're really lucky. You can load your account locally at local fees because it's a UK to UK account. So you guys are really lucky. Yeah, Ruth, Zoe, I can see Jane on here, David. Okay, for the UK guys on this call, you've got one up on the rest of the world. Well done. Okay, I can obviously withdraw from my accounts as well, and I can put in beneficiaries to withdraw to. I can make payments. I can make payments between friends or family. I can set up business invoices, so I can run my business from here. I can send to another member at 0 fees. Type in 0 fees if you want a 0 fee banking system between your own community. I've got a sibling, my sister, her husband, 3 kids, live in the UK. I can send money to them at 0 fees if they've got one of these cards. I can send money to Brent, who's asking for my password at 0 fees because he's got this card and he's in Australia. This is a remittance dream at the moment. Obviously, it'll generate statements the way any normal bank does, and then it can track all transactions as well. So every account you can monitor this. I did talk through that. Oops, done something there. Cards. Okay, this is my card. It's a stainless steel card. You can notice it says inactive. I've ordered my card. At the moment, there's about 20,000 orders in. There's a lot of orders that are being processed. We're looking at a 10 to 14 working day shipping process at the moment. And that'll obviously drop when there's smaller orders and extend when we have larger orders going through. Now, this is the part I love. Cryptocurrency. I mean, you're on this call because you already own dollars, pounds, euros, rand, ringgits, yen. You already own that stuff. But how do you now transfer that into cryptocurrency? Well, the moment you load your account, you can use the money that's in. So look here, here's my US dollar, $484 in there. I can choose to go buy some Bitcoin right now. Let me go and buy $200 worth of Bitcoin. I type it in there, 200, and it's going to take money straight out of my US dollar account, and it's going to go and purchase some Bitcoin for me at the price of 56,811 Bitcoin. And it's going to give me the whole option. It's going to tell me exactly the value that it's going to go through. I check the box here. I understand the terms and conditions, and I click confirm. And obviously there's passwords in place. Someone is probably trying to figure out what my password is. So if you take my favorite color, you minus it from the vegetable cucumber, and you add it to the 3 moons surrounding an imaginary planet, then you've got my password. So all I've done is I've entered my password, I click confirm, and look at that. I've just bought $200 worth of Bitcoin directly from my card. Now, picture this. You're sitting in South Africa. You take out your bank card. You load the money from your bank card directly onto your GS Lifestyle card, like I did. And then you purchase cryptocurrency. As easy as that. This is an unbelievable way to simplify increasing your cryptocurrency portfolio. I can also just send cryptocurrencies from one wallet to another, and I can add more and more wallets. If I come to wallet here, buy, sell, send. Okay, we're in the section over here. So I can add more wallets as well. Let me just go back one step. Maybe I don't want Bitcoin. Maybe I want a really balanced portfolio. I'm going to show you my favorite cryptocurrencies whilst I've got you on the call, and then I'm going to be rounding off in a moment. I love Ethereum, so I've got some Ethereum. I am a big fan of Bitcoin Cash because Roger Ver drives that. Pax Gold is fantastic. Pax Gold is obviously a gold-based cryptocurrency. And then I own a lot of G999. And I'm excited about this partnership with our card provider because can you imagine when this block pops up over here, a big empty space waiting for us in G999 sitting there. It's a fantastic, fantastic part of our business. Right, so some quick mentions. Travel. We obviously get discounts when we travel. We get incredible discounts, actually. We went up to Nambiti recently, which is a 5-star, big 5-game reserve. So elephants, lions, leopard, buffalo. I forget the other big 5 now. Don't judge me for doing that. But we got to go up there for 2 nights. Our entire family, all booked through the system. Concierge service. We've got a 24/7 butler, a 24/7 person that we can reach out and ask. So I was chatting to a gentleman in the States, and he was trying to look at restaurants and estate agents in his town. We asked some questions, and within 24 hours, my concierge service had responded with some options. And then, yes, in different countries, we've got different shopping partners. We get different rewards through some of our partner companies as well. So check out your territories. I'm going to stop screen sharing. I'm going to take 1 minute to wrap up here and hand back to the team. We have an opportunity right now to simplify our finances. We can simplify how we buy cryptocurrencies, how we get a balanced portfolio. We can simplify how we buy international currencies and how we get a balanced portfolio. We can future-proof ourselves against local, political, and government affairs that affect our buying power. We can run our businesses, our personal transactions through this dashboard. I save money every time I book somewhere with my family, every time I travel on business. 30%. That's an incredible savings. I was challenged once on my thinking around finances because I believe that the best way to grow your portfolio was to save aggressively. But what I've learned subsequently is you need to build assets and save. The two go hand in hand. And what we've got on here is that ability. But what's blown me away is the concierge service. The time it saves me to book flights, book accommodation, find local restaurants, send gifts on Valentine's Day, on birthdays. The time it saves me to find critical information, just messing around on my phone, Googling and asking Facebook communities and trying to get the right information. My concierge service does that for me, which means I get to be a present father and an effective businessman. That's what my concierge buys me, and you can't put a price on that. This is incredible, and I'm very excited about it. You should be too. So I want to thank you for your time. I'm going to be handing back to Janine. Have an awesome Saturday.